like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here. Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What? Lady! Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run! Check safety! Check safety!
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 64 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First carry for Darius Geis. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Geis. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Going to give it to Love, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 29, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Williams. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that... But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Redskin 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. Check my 33. Check my 33.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he works free. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know you feel
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Here we go. Go for Pittsburgh. Here we go. Zip down. Motion. Truck. Go.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Michael Kendricks. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Mike, check 33. 33. Yo, get up. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Switch up.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And able to find Green. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
And a Redskin 1st down.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Love takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the draw, this is Love. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Wilson. being chased out left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He finds an opening past the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Redskins.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Tight down. There you go. 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Got one. Go. Stay open.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
You think you gonna get this?
On first down, this is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. On the ready. Come on. I'm coming. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Watch the run. 41 mic.
Throwing on second and 14. Haskins. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heat. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Redskins' 43-yard line.
On second down, Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 5-yard line.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a few. Williams loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. From the 9, here's second and 9.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
This time Haskins will look to throw. Finding Green complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Now it's Haskins. And a big one
pass here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 33. 33. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
56. Check 56. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
What? Mike's 56. Time to go, night. Mike 56. Mike. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
56. 56, right there. 56. Hey, let's get
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, check Mike 33. Record.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
33. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Go. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. Get in the way. Get in the way.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. On first down, it's Williams. A win would be their second on the young season. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 36 power.
Now Williams. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Love. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the